soda pop or coffee and stuff like that.
3 bottles.
3 bottles? Not bad. Yeah. Not drinking enough water can certainly cause a headache. It causes your body to become dehydrated. If you're not drinking water and you're drinking coffee and soda pop, okay, that stuff's going to dehydrate you, and you're not having enough water to begin with, you're going to be severely dehydrated. Okay, so that can certainly cause headaches. How much water should you drink every day? What have you guys heard?
3 quarters of a gallon. 8 bottles.
8 bottles, 8 glasses.
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of the typical one. If you want to be a little bit more exact, you take your body weight in pounds, divide it in half, and that's the number of ounces of water you should be drinking per day. You guys get that? Body weight in pounds divided in half, number of ounces per day for water. All right, so there it is. We got some funny pictures on here too today. I don't know what's going on here. What's this all about? Maybe you guys know. He's a vendor? Selling coke? He's a mobile vendor, right? All right. Hormonal imbalance. This is going to be a big one with any women, okay, who are having headaches, especially during a menstrual cycle. This can be a big problem. And the reason women are more susceptible to migraine headaches than men is because of all of the environmental estrogens in our world, okay? We get environmental estrogen from different foods, different drinks, anything that we're exposed to has environmental estrogen. Women are going to be more sensitive to that than men are. Okay? I think the stat on migraine headaches, women are 3 times more likely to suffer from migraines than men. So, bad news for women, I guess. Emotional stress. All right, here it is. So, who suffers from stress again? Everybody, I'm willing to bet. Some common ones, traffic. Someone was mentioning traffic tonight. One of you guys mentioned traffic when you came in. So traffic can certainly cause emotional stress. What about gas prices? Was it last year when gas prices were so high? Maybe that's what it was. I thought this was a great picture too. Emotional stress can happen anytime, anywhere, right? At work or at home. Okay? There's always something that's stressing us out. We can't really do anything about the traffic. We can't do anything about gas prices. We can't really do anything about our family, right? We're stuck with those people. What we have to do is we have to learn how to handle that stress. Okay? We have to learn how to basically say, I'm not going to let it get to me. And then we have to learn how to relax. Okay? That's going to be very important if we're trying to prevent these headaches. Can drugs cause headaches? Absolutely. Absolutely. Take a medication, type it into Google, type in the name of the medication and type in side effects, and you're going to come up with a lot of information that you may not have known. Headaches is a very common side effect for many medications. Okay? I don't know if any of those medications there look familiar to you guys, but I see a lot on that are pretty common medications that have the potential to cause headaches. Even the over-the-counter medications can cause headaches. Like I mentioned, rebound headaches comes from the caffeine. Okay, a lot of, especially, what is it, Excedrin, that one right there, has a lot of caffeine in it. That can cause a rebound headache. Does that make sense? Yeah. My advice, if you're suffering from the rebound headaches, is you have to wean yourself off of the medications. Okay, hard to do, but that's what it takes. The other part to fixing that is getting to the actual cause of the problem, which we're going to get to in just a few minutes here. Okay, subluxation. What does that mean? Anybody want to hazard a guess?
Misalignment of your spine.
Thank you, Tom. I'll pay you after the meeting. Subluxation, yeah. Subluxation is what chiropractors work on correcting in your spine. Subluxation is a misalignment of the spine that interferes with the nervous system. It basically interferes with all the normal functions in your body. Okay? So can subluxations cause headaches? Absolutely. Absolutely. here's a couple of good pictures. We'll start with this one over here. This is a picture of the back of the neck and the back of the skull, the back of your head. These are nerves that run from your neck up over the top of your head. Okay? So if you have a problem, if you have a subluxation in your neck, it's going to affect the muscles, the bones back here. That's going to affect the nerves that come up towards the head. Okay? On this X-ray over here, it's a little dark, I realize, but can you see how there's a bigger space over here versus right there? Can you guys see that? Maybe not. It's okay to say no. Anyways, if there's a subluxation and we can visualize it on X-ray, that's a pretty good indicator that can be contributing to your headaches. Okay, that's one of the important tests that we do here in the office. We do the computer scans, which a lot of you have heard about, and we also do the X-rays. With the X-rays, we can actually visualize your spine. We can see if all those bones are lined up. We can see if there are any misalignments. All right, so this last one here, this was a front picture, so that's looking directly at a person. This is looking at a person from the side, and what we want to see on this X-ray is a nice curve going through the neck, right there. Here's the person's jaw, so they're looking over here in this direction, and you'll see a nice curve. The example is a banana. Okay? You want your neck to be curved like a banana. If your neck is curved in the opposite direction, that's bad. Okay? That's the short answer, it's bad. We call it a reverse curve. What happens is there's more pressure on the nerves in the spinal cord back here. Okay? Definitely going to contribute to headaches. Definitely going to contribute to headaches. Okay, so subluxation is a problem. We can see it on X-rays, we can see it on computer scans, we can feel it in your neck. Okay? You may be able to feel it as well, but not all the time. So what causes subluxation? Chemical, emotional, and physical stress. We've touched on chemical and emotional stress. So let's talk about some of these physical stresses. Here's some funny pictures. Hockey. Any hockey players here tonight? I bet you there's a few. What's this guy? Cowboy, rodeo star. Right? That's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt. But here's a common one for people right here. Car accidents. Or in this case, just a fender bender. All right. Research actually shows that 5 miles an hour, a car crash at 5 miles an hour, is all it takes to create whiplash in your neck. Okay. So the next time you're in your car, look at your speedometer and try to drive about 5 miles an hour. That's all it takes. So if you're driving 5 miles an hour, or the other car is driving 5 miles an hour, and you guys get in an accident, it's going to cause whiplash in your neck. It doesn't take much of a car accident to create whiplash. Birth trauma. This is a big one for everybody. Okay. When a person is born, that's traumatic enough. Okay. But if you ever have to add in forceps or vacuum or even C-section, okay, it's going to be a lot worse. Okay. Even normal childbirth is going to be bad. Has a potential to be bad if there's a lot of pulling and twisting when they're trying to get that baby out. Okay? So everybody goes through it. The question is, how bad is that trauma? Does that make sense? Okay. Sleeping can be a stress. Okay? This picture right here, we're trying to illustrate that by sleeping on your stomach, you're actually creating a rotational problem in your neck. Okay? So if you're sleeping, for example, 8 hours every night, your neck is going to be turned 8 hours out of every day. Okay? You're going to have a pretty big likelihood of having a rotational subluxation in your neck just from sleeping on your stomach. You guys follow me there? Yeah. This picture over here is just trying to illustrate an awkward posture while you're sleeping. I know some people have a tendency to be active sleepers. You know, start on one side, go to the other side, they're turning all over. Okay, that's gonna have more potential to create subluxation as well. Repetitive stresses. Okay, if you're having headaches, yeah, you might feel like you're just banging your head against the wall, but certainly don't do that. Some repetitive stresses. This one's pretty common. Kids. How many of us in here have kids? Quite a few. Carrying them on one hip. That's a classic